Anna stood before the weathered hut on the outskirts of New Terra Colony, her breath forming small clouds in the crisp alien air. The structure looked ancient, by human standards perhaps a century old, built during the first wave of colonization. Her late husband's great-grandmother had constructed it with her own hands, and now, through a twist of inheritance law, it belonged to Anna. The Zelthian overseer, a tall insectoid creature named Kurthel, clicked his mandibles disapprovingly. Human Anna, this dwelling violates 17 colonial housing codes. We must demolish it within the solar cycle. Anna's jaw tightened. I have 3 days to clear it out, according to the inheritance clause. That's human law, and it supersedes your codes. Kurthel's compound eyes glittered with what might have been amusement among his species. 3 days then, human. Not 1 or more. He skittered away on 6 legs, leaving Anna alone with her memories and a rapidly ticking clock. Inside, the hut smelled of dust and time. Anna began sorting through the remnants of a life lived on the frontier: old photographs, handwritten journals, tools that had survived multiple generations. She worked methodically, but the approaching deadline weighed heavily. On the second day, Daniel arrived. "Heard you could use a hand," he said, stepping through the doorway. Daniel had been her husband's closest friend, and since Marcus's death in the mining accident 6 months ago, he checked on Anna regularly. "Daniel, you don't have to, I know," he interrupted gently, "but I want to." They worked side by side, cataloging the belongings of Anna's inherited past. As evening fell on the second day, Daniel's foot crashed through a weak floorboard with a splintering crack. "You all right?" Anna rushed over. "Fine, just embarrassed," Daniel muttered, pulling his leg free. But as Anna knelt to examine the damage, her breath caught. Beneath the broken board, metal gleamed in the fading light. Together, they pried up more planks, revealing a sealed hatch with human military markings. The serial numbers dated back to the colony wars, a conflict that had ended 70 years ago, long before either of them was born. "Should we report this?" Daniel asked. Anna's fingers traced the embossed letters on the hatch. "Tomorrow's our last day. Let's see what's inside first." The hatch opened with surprising ease, as if the mechanism had been maintained despite decades of concealment. A ladder descended into darkness. Anna climbed down first, Daniel following close behind with a portable light. The chamber below took their breath away. Rows upon rows of stasis pods lined the underground facility, their status lights blinking amber. Computer terminals hummed with patient energy. The space was vast, far larger than the hut above, extending deep into the planet's crust. "What is this place?" Daniel whispered, though there was no one to overhear. Anna approached the nearest terminal. The interface was old but recognizable human design, military grade. She activated the screen, and text scrolled across it. "Project Safeguard Classified New Terra Defense Initiative Commander Sarah Chen." Presiding Sarah Chen, Anna breathed. That was Marcus's great-grandmother, the woman who built this hut. As they delved deeper into the files, a picture emerged. During the colony wars, when alien forces had threatened to overwhelm human settlements, Commander Chen had established a secret facility. Inside the stasis pods weren't weapons or soldiers, they were seeds, genetic material, cultural archives, the entire collective knowledge and biological diversity of Earth, preserved against extinction. "They built a backup of humanity," Daniel said, all in his voice, "in case we lost the war." But there was more. The final logs revealed that the facility was still active, still updating its archives through hidden network connections. Every scientific discovery, every cultural achievement, every advancement humanity made was being quietly recorded and stored beneath this forgotten hut. Anna's hands trembled as she read Commander Chen's final entry. "To whoever finds this, you are the guardian now. Humanity survived the colony wars, but there will be other threats, other wars. Keep this place secret. Keep it safe. And if the darkness ever comes again, make sure something of us endures. The Zelthians demolish this tomorrow," Anna said quietly. "If they scan the ground, they'll find this place. They'll take it, study it. Or worse, then we don't let them." Daniel interrupted. His expression had hardened with determination. "We're not just protecting an old hut, Anna. were protecting humanity's legacy. They worked through the night. Daniel, an engineer by trade, helped Anna access the facility's systems. They discovered the hut itself was a carefully designed shell, its apparent dilapidation concealing reinforced shielding that had fooled alien sensors for decades. The facility had its own power source, its own life support, completely independent and undetectable. By dawn, they had a plan. When Kurthel arrived with his demolition team, Anna was waiting with documentation, real documentation, mixed with carefully fabricated historical society paperwork that Daniel had helped her create. The hut, she explained, was a protected heritage site. She had filed the proper forms, contacted the right authorities. Everything was legal. The Zelthian's mandibles clicked in frustration, but he couldn't argue with proper bureaucracy. This is temporary, human Anna. We will review. Review all you want, Anna said firmly. This hut stays. As Kurthel and his team departed, Daniel squeezed Anna's shoulder. Now what? Anna looked at the weathered structure that held such impossible secrets. Now we become guardians, like Commander Chen wanted, like humanity needs. She thought of Marcus, of his great-grandmother's sacrifice, of all the humans who had fought to give their species a future. The hut would stand. The facility would remain hidden. And if darkness ever came again, something of humanity would endure. In the alien sky above, New Terra's sun climbed higher, casting long shadows across the old hut and the two humans who now carried the weight of their species' survival. They would not fail.